Hey guys, what is up? And today I'm going to be driving some of the best cars in Forza Horizon 2. Let's kickstart off with the LaFerrari, a beautiful looking car. It's a challenge, so these cars, they give you these cars to do a bucket list. You need to complete the challenge. The challenge is written on the top right of the screen, so if you can just pass that or beat it, you beat the challenge. However, you don't get the car after it, you just get some money. I don't expect to get this car. It goes for 800,000 credits within the game. Let's look at some of the performance figures of the LaFerrari. I mean, it cost 1 million and has 950 brake horsepower, a hybrid V12. And that is according to Autocar, the sort of a website. The bottom line, however, is that LaFerrari has more power, whopping 950 bhp and less weight to carry around than its prestigious rival. So, figuratively, if nothing else, it quite clearly has the upper hand. I mean, this is a beautiful car, by the way. It really is a magnificent car to look at. And it was a joy to drive. The noise on it was simply amazing. Handling was beautiful. And I didn't find this challenge very difficult because hitting 85 miles an hour in this car is like, it's nothing, man. 950 horsepower in this car, a beautiful looking, and I hit 86 miles an hour. Now let's move on to the next challenge. This time I'm going to be driving inside my McLaren P1. One of my favorite cars, actually, because the handling on this thing is phenomenal. Now I need to beat a certain time here. I need to beat 1 minute 30 and get past the target. I know I'm cutting corners right now, but seriously speaking, this challenge wasn't the easiest. Cutting corners was just part of the story for me inside this race. I absolutely floor it. There was a lot of traffic. I mean, whatever sort of shortcuts I could take, I'd do that because the traffic was just horrendous. I had to dodge in and out like a ninja inside this car. It's actually quite easy to handle this car. I mean, since it's such a beautiful hypercar, you can control it around corners and really give it the full throttle, even when you're going around the bends. An amazing car. That's funny. I left that in. I thought, shall I redo this race? But that was my favorite bit. When I go behind this car and I just smack it off the road, and I was just thinking, if only all cars can do that would be fabulous. And then I crossed the line, and I do okay. I mean, I beat the target, so that bucket list is over. And now this is my favorite car in the game, the Lamborghini Veneno. I think that's the way you see it. I'm not too sure about how you say this. Veneno, Lamborghini Veneno, and this car goes around 2 to 3 million. You're talking about. I mean, I'm sure there was a blog online that's saying somebody bought it for 2.8 million. And it trumps the Bugatti Veyron as the most expensive car on sale. It really is a beautiful car to look at. It's got the same power. It's powered by the same engine as the Aventador LP704. Great engine that was. And the top speed, you're talking about 0 to 60 is well below 3 seconds. I'm saying about 2.6 seconds, maybe even. Some reports said it's doing it in 2.5, maybe 2.4. I'm not really too sure, but the top speed is pretty much confirmed at 221 miles an hour. When it comes to 0 to 60, it's a fragile thing. I mean, it's to do with the weather. So many conditions matter. So many factors matter. The 0 to 60 time. I mean, some people get different times all the time. It just depends who the driver is. I'm sure if the Stig was driving it, he'd get it well under 3 seconds. But if Xavier was driving it, he'd get it there in 5 seconds. Am I right there, sir? But anyway, the LaFerrari completed his challenge. The LaFerrari, the McLaren P1, the beautiful Lamborghini Aventador completed its challenges. Now this is the last challenge I'm going to be showing you. This is in the Koenigsegg. Now in this car I had to hit 125 miles an hour. Now 125 miles an hour doesn't seem like a lot, but you have to do it past this speed camera and you have to hit it, and it's not entirely easy. And I hit 166, which I was quite happy about. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys like this video, and peace.